This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. And it's another road game for the 76ers. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And seeing where the 76ers are, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good. And Costa Kufa's an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
Here's Captain Clutch. 38 points for him last game against Utah. The 3-ball in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that.
Far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, soft touch off the glass.
No different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tries to snap the cold streak. The layup missed. Here's Bayless. And that's not going to go. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers on top. They lead by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Here's Temple. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now. They get it back. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Cauley Stein. Screen by Cousins. Nobody near Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But
here's Cauley Stein, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Tolliver comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Garrett Temple. Rudy Gay on the wing. Plenty of space, and off the glass. That one's good. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean,
the 76ers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on.
And here comes Lawson leading the fast break and finished off by Gay. Takes it from 10, and again it's Sacramento converting. Embiid the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Okafor. 3-pointer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. After a well-executed first quarter, they held the lead by 11. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out of their hot air balloon as they were outscored and outplayed, but they still cling to a 2-point advantage at the half. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives the team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you got to ride them, cowboy.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Joel Embiid out there with Okafor. Then it's Henderson. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 1.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean,
and McLemore kicks to Collison. Makes it off the glass. And Temple kicks to Collison. He feeds it to Cousins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. A long way toward deciding. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And you talk about momentum.
Lakers at the Staples Center. That will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. Here's Rodriguez, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Shorty. He dishes it to Bayless. Good. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead. Lawson outside. The 3 from Aflalo. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
From long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since. Wow, what a pass.
In the corner, Collison with it. Connects from 3-point range.
And his coach had confidence in him, and boy, did he deliver. Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that hip injury shut him down after 45 games, but a positive season for him to build upon nonetheless.
6 from deep, inside, and that one is hammered home.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day. And the Executive of the Year award,
and now the 76ers on the break. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets. I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 40 points for Captain Clutch.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And he gets it to go.
Run into it in rhythm.
And he dunks it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.